For nearly 2 decades, Dennis Coyle, a 64-year-old American citizen, worked in Afghanistan studying the country's languages and helping local communities. That was until last January, when the Taliban forcibly removed him from his apartment and began holding him hostage in a basement. Relatives say Dennis doesn't have access to proper medical care and even has to ask permission just to use the bathroom. In June, the U.S. State Department officially declared that Dennis is wrongfully detained, a designation that prioritizes efforts to get him released. I spoke with President Trump about Dennis's case during our exclusive sit-down earlier this week. What is your administration doing to get him home?
Well, if you give me the name.
Dennis Coyle.
Okay, you give me some information, I'll take care of that.
Do you have any response or message to the Taliban for who continues to hold him for no crime, for simply
Well, I'm not
being in
happy about them
Afghanistan?
holding anybody, and especially if he's not guilty of anything.
Joining us now is Molly Long, Dennis Coyle's sister, who has been fighting to bring Dennis home. Molly, thank you so much for being here tonight. I know this has been a very difficult time for your family. But first, before we get started on other questions about his detainment, can you just talk to us a little bit about who Dennis is and the work that he was doing in Afghanistan?
Katie, thank you for having me on. Most especially, thank you for bringing my brother's name up to the President of the United States on Tuesday night. We could never thank you enough for that. My brother is a compassionate, loyal, wonderful man who has not committed a crime. He's not dangerous. He's not a threat to anybody. And he was in Afghanistan working on a project, his life's work, when, like you said, the Taliban hostilely picked him up from his apartment and kept him away from, kept all of his freedoms and taken his freedoms away and kept him away from his family for the last year.
So Dennis was working in Afghanistan for 20 years legally. He had all of his paperwork. He was given visas. Do you have any idea of why the Taliban decided to take him almost a year ago?
I wish I knew the answer to that. If I knew the answer, maybe we could solve the problem. You know, what I do know, Katie, is Secretary Rubio has signed the wrongful detention, and that just indicates my brother has done nothing wrong. He's innocent, and he really needs to be brought home.
Tell me about the work that you and your family have been doing to bring Dennis home. I'm sure this is a grueling process. I spoke to a Trump administration official earlier this week about this, and I was reassured that everything possible is being done for his release. What kind of process have you been going through, and how has the administration responded?
It's an excruciating process. We're average Americans thrust into this. I'm on cable news this evening trying to advocate and for my brother's release. We've had really great access to the administration. Dr. Gorka has given us his personal phone number. He's taken time to take meetings with us. Adam Bowler conveys compassion, has taken time to meet with us. All of those things are very important, and we feel that. We feel the momentum of the administration, and honestly, the family feels like the next step for our family is a meeting with President Trump to ask him to get our brother home.
What are your thoughts on President Trump saying he's going to look into this case and work on it on behalf of your family?
Yeah, that clip just puts us in awe and almost makes me speechless. The President of the United States now, thanks to you, Katie, knows my brother's name, knows he's being held by the Taliban, knows he was forcibly picked up. He specifically stated that he would take care of it, that he's not happy about it, and he's on it. And he said that in saying, if you provided him the information, and nothing could build more confidence in our family. Before this, we've had hope that Dennis would come home, but knowing that the President of the United States knows his name and has said he would take care of it builds so much confidence that Dennis is going to come home to us soon.
Well, the president has a pretty clear track record when it comes to bringing hostages home, and it was great to hear him say that he would work on it. You wrote a letter to the Taliban about Dennis recently, or maybe not so recently. You can tell me when that letter was written and sent. But what did you say to them, and have you heard back at all?
Yeah, I want to address what you said first about how much success the president has had in bringing hostages home. To date, we are watching and seeing that he's brought over 90 hostages home in this first year of his second term. He's had incredible success in Gaza and Venezuela. And I just want to make notice to that this family is seeing that. And again, it just builds huge confidence. Now to transition to what you asked about the letter. We're reaching out to the Taliban to let them know they've taken the wrong person. Dennis is not political. He's not dangerous. He's my 63-year-old mother's eldest and only son, and she misses him, and they need to let him go. They're using him for political gain, and he's the least political person I've ever met in my life. Our family does not want to be entwined in a political situation that the Taliban has instigated by taking an innocent American hostage.
Yeah, Molly, before we go, just wanted to ask you about what you know about Dennis's condition. I know that we know he has to ask to go to the restroom. He's lacking medical care. What do you know about his current condition almost a year into his captivity?
Yeah, I know the Taliban gave us no contact with him the first 6 months, and his current condition is 100% isolation. He's not allowed to speak to anyone. He has to knock and ask permission to go to the bathroom like we've shared. And it's just horrible to think about an American citizen who is legally there working, has had their entire life's freedom stripped away. It's unfathomable.
Well, the price for stealing an American should be very high, and I hope the price for taking Dennis is too, and we hope for his return very soon, and we'll continue to watch his case. Molly Long, thank you for coming on tonight to talk about this. We hope that there's progress soon.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.